grab your coffees, grab your drinks, let's have a little chat. Just a disclaimer, I'm not a professional. Everything I talk about is just my personal opinion. You going to join in? You want to say hello? But yeah, just a disclaimer, I am not a professional. I don't know what I'm talking about. I am just a mum. Yeah, giving mum advice. Are you going to start this again? This is what he does with his dribble. That's gross. You're dribbling everywhere. His teething. Bloody teeth. So my body, just for like an overview, I'm 5'11", 6 foot. Need to double check, but 5'11", 6 foot. I'm obviously quite heavy because I'm massive. I'm really tall. My body before having Kai was pretty much this. It was toned, even though I wasn't really going to the gym. It was sort of naturally toned. I have quite a fast metabolism basically. So that's me prior to having a baby. Now, me post having a baby, to be honest with you, through my pregnancy, I barely ate. I didn't have a very good relationship with food, didn't want it, didn't feel like I could eat it or stomach it. That was me during pregnancy. So I actually lost more weight during pregnancy. And then when I gave birth, all of my hunger just came back and I just ate. Like, I ate like crazy. I had to feed myself to give him nutrition. And obviously I wasn't doing exercise. So anyway, when this was going on, obviously I'd had Kai, and then my body actually, it didn't bounce back. There's no such thing as bouncing back. You don't bounce back, you have to work to get a body, right? Especially even as someone with a high metabolism before, doesn't necessarily mean I'll have a high metabolism after. Your body goes through so many different changes. And personally, I found that my body didn't snap back. It did go down like 100%. I mean, when you breastfeed as well, you get contractions and it tightens your stomach and actually helps you to lose weight during breastfeeding. So as soon as you give birth, you start getting smaller contractions, and that obviously helped with losing a bit of the weight on my stomach. But your belly does go down. It just takes a while. And it may not go down completely unless you work it. That is the reality and the truth here. For me now, I'm back in the gym. I've taken 11 months to get back in there, plus obviously when I was pregnant when I wasn't doing it. So it's taken me a while to get back to the mental space of being able to exercise. And I'm not necessarily doing it for a look anymore. I'm more doing it to keep healthy, to keep fit, to nurture my baby. That's literally what it is. As soon as you give birth, anything aesthetic kind of goes out the window. You don't really focus on that anymore. You think there's so much more to life. You've got a whole human that you've got to look after. Your last priority is yourself, the reality is. But it needs to be as well. Yeah. If you watch these chat videos, you'll know I have to compete with a baby for the attention of the public. But yeah, so don't expect your body to go back to any kind of normality. This is my body now. I don't care about showing you guys. I'm actually quite proud of myself for being able to carry a whole, I mean, he was 7 pounds human in my stomach. He moved around all my organs, like pushed you out. Yeah, you, that large head. Clap, 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 clap. Are we testing our vocals now? Is that what we're doing? But yeah, so overview is, don't put pressure on yourself. Your body will adjust. But when you are ready, and only when you are ready, then do some exercise. And even if that's a small walk here and there, I mean, it's really good to get out and walk with the baby anyway. So I'd really recommend just starting off small. Start off with a walk. My first gym session, I was there for an hour, but I was signing up for the majority of it. So I was there for about 40 minutes working out, and it was really light. Nothing excessive. Like, it was my first time back. I really had to ease back into it. There was obviously times where I was exercising, but it was really like small walks in the house. I've got a treadmill, so I was using the treadmill, but I'd really like slowly paced myself. But this is the first time I've gone back to the gym. I've been going now for a few weeks and I absolutely love being back. It's just nice to have a little bit of space without baby. So I feel like this is a big one, and I probably wish I'd seen this from someone else before I gave birth, because there is so much pressure on a woman with your body. Like, I can't even tell you. I have so much more respect for my body now. But I just wanted to go through like a breakdown of actually how your body will recover post having a baby, so postpartum. What changed versus what hasn't is my belly has definitely changed. It's definitely stretchier, it wobbles more, my bum has disappeared, I don't have an arse anymore. So I'm in the gym trying to squat to get that back. Really? So the timeline that no one actually talks about is that it's not quick. It's not a fast recovery. What? This one? Goofy? But it's not a fast timeline that everyone talks about. It's really like a slow process. Obviously every body is different, so some people may bounce back as you do, but it's not a standard, and I don't want that to be a standard, because it's not. You actually have to work to get a body back. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say you'll bounce back. You won't. There's no such thing. You won't go back to your original weight or how you looked or how you felt unless you work on your mental and then work on your physical. That's literally it. But yeah, the timeline no one talks about is how 11 months postpartum still feels very postpartum, especially because I'm breastfeeding. Eat him. But postpartum is very much still a thing. I still call him a baby. I still feel like it was yesterday that I gave birth, and my body definitely still thinks that as well. I got on the treadmill and I was like out of breath in 2 seconds. Sorry, just had to go and get him a dummy just to settle his gums. 11 months definitely feels still very postpartum. Do you want to sit with me? Is that what? Come on then. I have no words. That is so funny. He's hilarious. Anyway, whilst Kai plays and makes lots of noisy, I would say there's definitely muscle loss. There's definitely a big shift in weight, big shift in diet as well. Like, let's keep it 100. Some mums don't have time to eat. Like, I remember I had barely any time to eat. My mum would literally force stuff down my throat to be like, Georgie, you need to have something as soon as you give birth, because obviously you're just focused on the little human, so your body's gonna change. Like, I don't want you to, I think we see all this stuff on social media that they're like, people bounce back and blah blah blah. They don't. They're working if they bounce back, or they've just got an extremely great metabolism, hella stretchy skin. I don't even know. Watch your head on that table, please. Very, very different. My core isn't as strong as it used to be. I had like 2 abs at the top that I'd had for years, or like defined lines on my stomach. They disappeared. I'm only just getting those back now, and it's because I'm doing so many sit-ups. Scars, stretch marks, that sort of thing. I didn't get any stretch marks. I was oiling every day, like absolutely crazy. Can you not be mad, please? I was oiling every day, like absolutely crazy, so I didn't get stretch marks. But I do think my skin's kind of elasticated, and that's why I haven't got any anyway. But obviously everyone's different. Some people get stretch marks, some people get scarring. You might have had a C-section, so you'll get scars. You might have tears. You might have all sorts going on with your body. Take time. Like, the visual will come back when your mental has come back, but take time, relax. I'm obviously nearly a year on and I've already just started exercising properly again. So really don't put too much pressure on it. That's the biggest advice I would say. Your boob sizes will change. I've now got one boob way bigger than the other because I'm only breastfeeding out of one boob. My milk stopped in one of my boobs. It just wasn't producing enough. And I was trying to put them on it constantly. I was trying to make that the primary boob. It just wasn't happening. Excuse the racket. I'll try and mute that. And now I'm only feeding off one boob, so one boob's way bigger than the other. It just gets like that. Your body will change, but your body, you will understand, it is your temple now. Your body has produced a life. Like, it's the craziest. It's insane. I can't even explain it, to be honest with you. Clothing, I definitely would recommend getting a couple of new clothes, a couple of new sizes, just to feel a bit better when you're obviously home. You can get back into some new clothes. Don't rush to get back into the same size you were. It took me ages to get back into my same size jeans. Ages. And that's okay. Your body will change. Your size will change. The shape of you will change. It's not as scary as it feels, because it's just not your priority anymore, or it shouldn't be at least. Not until a little bit later when you're comfortable, you've got a bit more of a structure with your baby. Let go of old clothes. If they don't fit you, don't hang on to them unless that's your end goal, but don't put too much pressure on it either way. Exercise is a tricky one because obviously you know what your body can do. Don't push your body if it's not ready. Simple. That's literally as simple as it gets. There's obviously a fear of injury. You've just got to take time. Speak to your doctor. If you feel like you're not ready, you're probably not. But speak to a doctor, speak to a professional, see what they say. Get some recommended medical advice. That's what I would say, because that's the only way you'll know if your body's actually ready. But I think you do know deep down if it is or not. Your mind has to be ready first. That's the only thing I will say. Your mind has to be ready. Just be aware there's definitely moments of gratitude, but there's also moments of frustration. Your body won't work the way it did before. It just won't. But there is a gratitude because of what it's been through, and that's really as simple as that. Kyrie's currently hanging off of the blinds. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm watching you. Clever. Be careful. Be careful. Babies, honest to God. He's getting a bit restless, so I'm going to have to go. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe and join the chaos. No. Pulling on the blinds. Right, gotta go, bye.